Hello, this is Jo from Maths Tutor Me. Today we're doing percentages and ratios, and we're going to do a little introduction on ratios today. So if you've never done ratios before, ratios compare two quantities that are of the same kind and that have the same units. You will see in ratios that there is two dots like this, which generally as soon as you see that, you'll know that you're seeing a ratio, and you'll have a number on one side of the dots and another number on the other side. So that's an example of a ratio. And to say this, we would say 2 to 5. Okay, so we say 2 when we're talking about the dots there for the ratio. So let me show you some examples of what we're going to be doing with this. Use the pictures below to answer the questions. So we have some smiley faces and we have some stars. What is the ratio of smileys to stars? Well, we do this in order of how it's written in the question. So it says, first of all, the ratio of smileys. Smileys is first. So let's count how many smileys we have. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be the first number in our ratio, 3. Then we have our ratio symbol, 2, 3, 2, and stars is the second thing we want. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. So the ratio of smileys to stars is 3 to 5. Let's do part B. What is the ratio of stars to smileys? This time stars is first. Well, there's still 5 stars, but we have to put that number first this time. Then we have our 2 dots, and then we want the number of smileys. Okay, so the order in which you put the numbers is important. So this is smileys to stars, and this is stars to smileys. What fraction of the pictures are smileys? So normally we write ratios like this, but sometimes we like to write our ratios as a fraction. So what fraction of the pictures are smileys? That means we want the smileys to be the number on the top of our fraction. There are 3 smileys. Out of, we want that to be a fraction of all of the pictures. So all together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures. So 3 out of the 8 pictures are smileys. We can also sometimes write our ratios as percentages. What percentage of the pictures are stars? Well, to do that, we start by writing a fraction. There are 5 stars out of a total of 8 pictures. And then to make that a percentage, we want to multiply that by 100. Okay, so we want our calculator for that. So fraction 5 over 8 times 100 is 62.5% stars. Okay, question 2. Write a ratio to represent each of the following. So first of all, part A. Cordial is made with 1 part cordial, concentrate, and 4 parts water. So to write that as a ratio, we have 1 part cordial concentrate to 4 parts water. Okay, that's what that means, written as a ratio. B. Tim and Tessa shared a bag of lollies equally. That means that Tim and Tessa got the same amount. So to write that as a ratio, that would be a ratio of 1 to 1. For every 1 that Tim gets, Tessa gets 1. Part C. There were 2 girls and 3 boys sitting at the dinner table. So that would be a ratio of 2 girls to 3 boys. Okay, that's the end of my examples. Time to give you some questions to try. So you can pause the video and try these few questions and then restart to see how you've gone. So for question 1, we want to consider the shapes here. What is the ratio of ovals to pentagons? Well, let's have a look for ovals. There's one oval here, 2 ovals. So the 2 is the first number. And now we want pentagons. Pentagons have 5 sides. So let's have a look. That's a trapezium. So this is a pentagon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pentagons. So the ratio is 2 to 4. Okay. Part B, what is the ratio of pentagons to trapeziums? Well, we already know that there is 4 pentagons. So that's going to be first this time, 4 pentagons to trapeziums this time. This here is the trapezium, 1, 2, 3 trapeziums. Part C, what fraction of the shapes are ovals? Okay, so there was 2 ovals, and we want that as a fraction of all of the shapes. So all together we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shapes. So the fraction is 2 out of 9. D, we want to find the percentage of the shapes that are pentagons. So to find the percentage, first of all, we need the fraction that are pentagons. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4 pentagons. Out of a total number of shapes, there's 9 of them. And to make it a percentage, we want to multiply by 100. Okay, use your calculator to work that out. 4 over 9 times 100 would be 14.4%. We'll just do that to 1 decimal place. You could also leave that as a fraction. Question 2, write a ratio to represent each of the following. On a school excursion, there was 1 teacher for every 15 students. So that's a ratio of 1 teacher to 15 students. B, a family chosen at random has 2 adults and 5 children. So that's 2 adults to 5 children. Okay, that's the end of our lesson today on our introduction to ratios. Join me again next time to simplify some ratios. I'll see you then. Bye.